Hi everyone, Aaron Brooks with Perfect Postures. Today I wanted to talk about some shoulder dysfunction and pain. So we had a client come in, this was actually a very interesting case because this client had gone through kind of the traditional PT route. She was actually working with a chiropractor and she was having hands-on work. She was going to see a massage slash myofascial person. So her biggest concern was she had a significant decreased range of motion with her arm and shoulder, and she actually had a diagnosis of having a frozen shoulder. So I had her just lift her arm and show me what kind of range of motion she had, and when she lifted her arm, she couldn't even get it to 90 degrees. So the first thing that I noticed was that she had this shift in her torso over toward her right side. So it was a right shoulder issue. So I was thinking about that, and it's really interesting because everybody, if you're shifted over this direction, you're going to be limited with the range of motion that you have in your shoulder. So if you flex this way, which she was, and then you try to raise your arm, that's about as high as you're going to be able to go. Now, if you stood tall and raised your arm, then you're going to be able to have a full range, or if you lean the other way, then you're going to have a better range of motion that way. So although they were really focused on the shoulder joint itself, what I did was the first session, I actually went after the reason for her torso shifting toward her right side, and that was because of she had an elevated hip. So on her left side, she had a significant elevation. A compensation for that, her torso was trying to get away from that tightness. It leaned to the right, and then she had a right shoulder issue. So what you could do is look at yourself in the mirror, and if you do have a shoulder issue, look for that. See if your torso is actually straight up and down, or if it's shifted toward one side or the other. If it is, more than likely that's going to be some of the underlying causes for your shoulder dysfunction and or pain. So stay tuned for the corrective exercise of the week. We're going to actually be going after the pelvis, not so much the shoulder. So stay tuned.